TV star Stephen Tompkinson told a court today that it would have been career suicide to assault a drunken man in the street. The DCI Banks and Ballykissangel actor took the stand to deny assaulting Carl Poole causing grievous bodily harm. He was quizzed by police on May 30, 2021, the day that he allegedly hit Poole, 48, in a 5:30 a.m. altercation. He came out of his home in a dressing gown to find Mr. Poole and his pal Andrew Hall on the pavement in front of his driveway in Whitley Bay on Tyneside. Tompkinson, 57, is accused of assault causing grievous bodily harm to Mr. Poole, who suffered traumatic brain injuries after falling to the ground and cracking his head. He told how he had missed out on parts and been unable to work as he waited 2 years for the case to come to court. Giving evidence for the first time at Newcastle Crown Court, he said, "I am not working at the moment. This charge has been hanging over me. Yes, absolutely I have to work. I am not trying to compare my situation to the injury Carl suffered, they don't compare. I had been told, by TV companies, that any association would be put on hold. I did not have anything to gain from assaulting Carl Poole. Any member of the public is potentially a member of your audience, you have to show them respect at all times. After going out to 15 meters viewers with Ballykissangel, I remember my father saying to me that you have been into people's living rooms. He said to show respect, I have always tried to do that. It would have been career suicide to do something as outrageous as an assault. Especially in these times, you are always aware of mobile phones and doorbell cameras everywhere, you have great responsibility when you are outside work to keep up a good impression." He added, "I did not apply any excessive force that would have caused any sober person to fall over. From the direction he came from, I would have sent him in the opposite direction. There was no left punch from me whatsoever and nor were there any corresponding injuries on Carl's face. There is no evidence of a punch because one never took place. His head injury had nothing to do with me whatsoever. I am not responsible for Carl's double skull fracture, that's why he went off in the direction he did. He fell in a completely different direction because of the amount of drink that he had. That has led my neighbor to believe that I punched him. There is no physical evidence to show that because it did not happen." He said that Mr. Hall had told him that he was a f***ing social worker and the actor repeated that to him because he was so appalled by his behavior in front of his home. "It was a disgraceful thing to do to anyone outside your home," he said under cross-examination. "It was pure self-indulgence from the two of them, both grown-up men who should have been behaving better. You can have lovely drunks telling you how great you are, they may be a bit space invadery but not like this." Later, he told how Hall had tried to fist pump him to apologize for his behavior after the police had been called. The actor was later questioned by police on May 30, 2021, the day that he allegedly hit Mr. Poole, 48, in a 5:30 a.m. altercation, the court heard. In a police interview, Tompkinson said, "I went into the house to wash my hands and face and calm down a bit. I saw Carl had not moved from the same position. I could hear Andrew saying you have killed him. He is not breathing." He told officers that he had never thrown a punch in his life after they told him a neighbor witnessed the blow. He went on, "There was a big switch and Andrew said come on then. I put my left hand on his shoulder and kept my eye on Carl as he was coming towards me. I have never thrown a punch in my life. I have made a career out of not punching people. I did not hurt him, I knew my door was still open. And they were very drunk and coming towards me aggressively. He said that he put his hand on Andrew's right cheek just to halt him and turned back again to see Carl because he was out of his vision. He added, I did not see how he fell on that occasion, but I had seen him fall 3 times before. He told police that a bruise on his left hand had been caused by putting a fitness bag together 3 days before. When asked if he had hit Carl, he replied, No, I really cannot afford to do that in my job. I have never had any incident like this in my life. His bid to keep Mr. Poole away from him could have looked like a haymaker punch, but his intention was not to hurt. Neighbor Caroline Davidson told the jury that the star slapped the gentleman without the top who was just in his boxer shorts, with his right hand, and then he punched him to the head with his left. Tompkinson denies assault, and the trial continues.